Back at Xavier's Hayden Field, the Musketeers get a 9-6 victory over the Villanova Wildcats and complete their first Big East sweep of the season. Coach, it was an adventurous series all around here. You had a big inning yesterday, 5 unanswered runs in the 8th and the 9th. You get a 7-run inning today. You're able to hold off a threat from Villanova in the top of the 9th. Talk about that big 7th inning, how it broke open. Everybody got a piece of the action there. Josh Stonehouse, Clay Burdett, and a lot of the bats you expect.
Yeah, for sure. We were kind of sleepwalking a little bit offensively through the first 5 or 6 innings, and their starter did a great job. He had some good stuff today and was executing pretty well and kept us off. We just couldn't find a way to get on time to his heater. But kept chipping away, and obviously strung together some really good at-bats there in that inning there and really created some separation. So it was good. Credit to Ashton Chronister, obviously, for keeping us there because, man, if we weren't doing anything offensively. We weren't really even close for those first 5 or 6 innings, and he did a great job holding them at bay, too.
What was the difference maybe for your offense there in that inning to just open that up and if it breed hits?
Yeah, we got to the pen. We couldn't really figure out that starter for whatever reason, and we had some success with the guys in the pen. So just a consistent approach and being on time to the fastball, that's kind of the basis for any sort of offensive success. We couldn't really do it very well in the first half of the game, but we were able to just string it together that inning.
Pick up your first sweep here in the Big East in a series. How nice is that to have that in your pocket going forward?
Yeah, it's huge. Every game's important in the conference play. Our conference schedule is so short that we only play 21. A lot of conferences play 27 or 30 or 33. For only 21 for us, every win or loss, it really changes the spot in the standings with each one. So we're in a good spot right now. It was big to pick up these 3. There's obviously some teams in our league that are having a lot of success and creating some separation, so we need to do what we can to keep up with them.
Had some injuries to some key people. You get Donovan Canterbury back today. What's the injury situation looking like maybe moving forward?
Not great. We're banged up. We've been banged up. We're hoping a couple guys are going to start to get closer to getting back to contributing. It's huge to have Donovan back there. He's a steady presence in the lineup. He's a solid defender there at shortstop. Our infield defense hasn't been very good up until this point this weekend. So getting him back in there, just a veteran presence that's been around, played a lot of games, that was really important. And so we need to keep the guys we have healthy, and hope some of those guys start coming back soon too.
Congrats on the sweep. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Mike.
That is Billy O'Connor after Xavier Musketeers pick up a series sweep over the Villanova Wildcats.